Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julius Alagba. So today I'm here with CHIDIEBERE. You have a little life story you want to share with us. Over to you, CHIDIEBERE.
Thank you, Julius, for having me here today.
Welcome.
My name is EZEMA CHIDIEBERE. I'm from Enugu State, Nigeria. Living here in Philippines, Angeles, Papanga.
All right. Okay, CHIDIEBERE, can you tell us a little brief story about in the Philippines, like life here in the Philippines? Can you please tell us?
Okay, Philippines is a very, very nice country with beautiful cities, especially here in Pampanga, Angeles. They are very, very nice places, resorts, islands. I myself have been to some places, tourist centers. You know, a lot of foreigners. They have a lot of foreigners here who visit Philippines.
Okay,
it's a very, very nice place. Thank you.
So now, Philippines is a country.
Yeah.
We have people living here. So can you please tell us a little more about the people? They are your host community, like the people you are living with, living around with, people you are seeing, people you are meeting. Are they friendly?
Yeah. Filipinos are very nice people. You know, I've made friends with a lot of Filipinos. You know, I even know how to speak some Tagalog words. You know.
Wow.
Engage in some conversation, you know, in the marketplaces, even in my area, my barangay where I live, you know, make some friends. They are very nice people. They're very, very great people.
All right. Okay, let's move on. No, we don't have much time, so let's move on. Okay. Can you please, can you compare, like, a little bit comparison between life in the Philippines and life in Nigeria? Can you just tell us a brief comparison?
You know, I can't say one is better than the other, but I can just give some good part about what we have here that is not there.
Okay.
You know.
So what are the sorry for cutting short. So what are the things that Philippines have and Nigeria did not have?
Okay, let's start with electricity, for example. Okay. Yeah, let's start with electricity, for example. Yeah, this is I think they are in the same level of development, but here in the Philippines we have more electricity is 24/7. You know, there's no lack of electricity compared to my place in Nigeria. You know, lack of electricity, the road, the water. You know, these things, they are steady amenities like the light, water, internet connection. You know, it's like.
So if they should ask you to choose now, choose the life here, choose the life in the Philippines and life in Nigeria, that means you will choose the life in the Philippines more than Nigeria life.
Yeah, for comfort I would choose but for family and friends, you know, home is home, the friends and the people. But if I can have my friends and family here, of course I would choose here.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's more easier here.
All right. Okay, that's nice. So now let's move on. You know, last year I was hearing some issues about you, the controversy between the internet and the real life story. So I became, should I say, confused, something like that. So I have to try to reach you to know the real problem, the real scenario, what really happened. What really happened? Can you please share with us? Just, it's a free world. Just share with us what really happened.
Yeah. I was involved in an incident last year, but it's all been resolved. But the way it was portrayed in the internet is different from what really happened. You know, even my family members, friends, they were like, those who were able to confront me and ask me what really happened, I told them the real story. But, you know, some people, when they sit on the internet, they take what they see there to be the truth.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
Yeah, I have documents, files to prove it. I've been exonerated from all those incidents. You know, around last year, I schooled here in Papanga, you know. So I went to Manila to visit a friend.
Okay.
While living there, we were accosted by the police, you know, where the police came in to make some search and arrest. Although they didn't come to find the person they were trying to look for, but you know, once they are looking for a black man, all black men are the same. Yeah, so the blacks there, we were rounded up, me and my friend, we were rounded up. After much inquiry and everything, we were not the person they're looking for, but as of then, there was already camera rolling.
Okay.
So they just pointed us and said, you are the one we're looking for, you are the accomplice. So, you know, they posted it on the internet, posted it on YouTube.
Wow.
When we got, they accused us of fraud, and they said we resist arrest. But according to the video, we didn't resist arrest.
Yep.
We cooperated with the police enforcers, but we were treated harshly because according to the information they have, the person they're looking for is armed and dangerous.
Okay.
They couldn't find any weapon in our house. You know, like a student I am, I have online class that day, so my computer was on. Even my online class was on. I have my notebook and everything on my table, but we were rounded up, and they said the computer was what we were using to commit the crime.
Wow.
They said the books I'm using is just a cover and all those things. And as at that time, I was enrolled and I was locked up. You know, that was really what happened. And when we got to the station, because we didn't go to prison. Actually, we didn't go to prison. We're under detention.
Okay.
You know, until proven guilty before you can be moved to. You know, one thing I learned in abroad is different from Nigeria. You know, once in Nigeria, once you're arrested, they take you to prison.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
But here, you are under detention until you are proven guilty or innocent. If you are innocent, you can move from there back to your house. Okay. If you are guilty, then you move from there to the prison, the maximum prison. But we are under detention, and investigations were carried out, and were proven innocent. But you know, like a black man, communication was not passed out. Yeah. So I spent more time there before even people outside, friends or family, could know about it. I've spent weeks in there, weeks going to months.
It's a really sad story.
Yeah, but when I was out, you know, everybody cut out. Yeah, so that was what really happened.
Wow. So in that case, how many of you was involved in that situation? How many of you?
Yeah, me and my friend, you know. A friend of mine in Manila, due to the COVID, it's online class. Okay. And I'm in Angeles, you know, boring stuff like that. I said, okay, let me visit Manila, you know, have some talk, yeah, visit new places. Like I said, I wanted to just visit new places. And unfortunately, I was caught in the web, me and my friend that I visited there with the girlfriend. So just the three of us.
So in this case, were you able to explain what really happened to Nigeria embassy? At least, of course, Nigeria embassy should be aware of what happened. Are you able to reach out to Nigeria embassy to know if there's a way they can help?
Okay, yeah, the government here is the same as back home. They don't care about the citizens.
So you mean the Nigeria embassy doesn't care about the Nigeria citizens?
No, there was no aid. You know, they didn't even when we were arrested, we told them that we would like to contact our embassy so that they can be able to reach out to our respective families. Yeah. They told us they already informed the embassy, but when I came out, I found out that no communication was made. Even the embassy didn't make any attempt to
reach out to you guys.
Yeah.
So like how many months do you spend that detention?
I spent a month, and I spent 5 weeks.
5 weeks. That means like 1 month and 1 week.
Yeah, 1 month and some days. Yeah. So while we were inside, it was difficult for us to contact our families to tell them, because they have to be a bail. You know, even if you are proven innocent, you have to bail out yourself to come out and we'll go to the cases. So while we were in there, we could not reach out to any of our fellow black, even a black friend, because immediately it happened, everybody disconnected from me. You know, they'll be like, yeah, if he's guilty, they will try to connect, you know.
You know, maybe in that case, everybody is scared.
Yeah,
something like that.
Even when I had access to get some numbers, I communicated with those people, denied me, just like Peter. They denied me, they said they don't know me, everything like that. So I spent more time. It took, I think, 4 weeks before somebody approached to say, okay, let us look for a way to bail you out from this situation. And even while they were trying to bail us, you know, I thought as a black man to a black man, they were trying to help. I didn't know they were trying to extort money. Wow. You know, our case, you know, according to the internet, we're supposed to pay 30,000 pesos. Yeah,
so
but
that is how much Nigerian currency, if you should convert that money to Nigerian currency. Is it up to 300, 400, 500?
Yeah, around 360 to 370 pesos, 370,000 naira.
Oh, 370,000 naira.
Yeah, but those people, they charged our families 3 million,
3 million.
2 million.
Wow.
Yeah, they say that we are involved in maximum scam, you know. They say that we are involved in fraud and it's a maximum sentence.
Wow.
We're going to spend 5 years to 10 years in detention. You know, they showed my family the video. My mom was heartbroken. She almost had stroke when she saw the video online. You know, but after much this thing, they dropped the charge of fraud because there was no evidence. So the only thing we were asked to pay bail, 3,000 pesos. But still, yeah, these people didn't tell my family that
it was 3,000 pesos.
3,000 pesos. They didn't tell my family. They still asked for 3 million,
3 million
naira. Yeah, so my family, before they could go around looking for the money, were spending more days in there. You see? So by the time my family paid half of the money.
So you mean your family pay like 1.5 million or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, even the guy's family, the guy has to sell personal property. They sold the car, sold some landed properties. They raised up to 3 million sent to those people and they paid only 3,000 pesos. That's 30,000 naira. That's 6,000 naira. That's what they paid for us to come out. Meanwhile, our families were extorted 3 million plus.
So that means after your bailout, where do you approach those guys?
Well, after we came out, you know, when we came out, all our properties, we found out our properties were no more. We don't have a house anymore. We don't have a room. Even my place in the rent has already expired, so they took out my properties. I couldn't get some of my properties apart from my box of clothes. So I don't have a bed, I don't have a TV, I don't have a chair, I don't have nothing. I have nothing in my name.
Wow.
You know, I tried to reach out to friends, everybody denied, you know. You can't come to my place, you can't stay in my place, you can't do this. You know, I had to stay. The first day we had to borrow money because our family spent everything, practically everything. I had just paid my tuition fee, around 300,000 pesos, 300,000 naira. I paid my tuition fee when it happened. So and they paid the bill, so my family was already down out of money. So I had to stay in a cheap motel for days. You know, it was difficult. We had to take loans, borrow money. Well, most of my family didn't know about this, you know. Back in Nigeria, those kind of things is a shameful something for someone to be arrested, go into. So I passed through that trauma. We couldn't reach out to some people, but my mother had to because it was difficult for her also. So that's what really.
All right. Thank you for sharing this perfect story with us. So let's move on. So, how are you able to manage the situation? How are you able to manage the situation? Because as a young guy who was police detention, the trauma, all those kind of things, how are you able to manage it?
Well, when I came out, you know, I have no other person, no number, no phone, apart from my family. So I started to reach out. I started to reach out to fellow Nigerians. Then I reached out to a group here in Philippines, Enugu community, you know, Enugu brothers. So I told them the story, you know, this is not really what happened. I'm not here, I'm not doing anything illegal, I'm a student. There's no way I can survive after what my family has been through. You know, I told them, you know, some people like called me, okay, have this. Somebody gave me a phone. Somebody gave me a computer. They said, okay, continue with your online class so you will not lose everything. You know, somebody reached out to me, said, okay, look at this money. You're trying to look for rent. Try to add it. Try to look for a place to stay. Me and my friend, we tried to look for a place. But many people abandoned us that period.
Wow.
You know, because the story already online defeats my own side of the story. So what you see online, you already see it. You show your fellow black, you show your fellow friend. They're like, look at this guy, look at what he's doing here. You know?
It's really sad,
sad. And they were spreading information. Even some of my friends that were enemies to the other guy, they started turning the story that we were going to stay in prison for like 10 years. Meanwhile, we were already out in weeks. You know, it was very, very saddening and very, very painful. I passed through a lot.
All right. Thank you. The other question again that I need to ask. So how are you moving forward after this incident? You know, as a student, you still have to go back to school, so all those kind of things. So how is it? How are you able to deal with all these challenges?
Okay, I prayed, you know, because after when I came out of the situation, I found out that no other person can help me other than God. Yeah, only God can help me. You know, I started following some prayer groups in Nigeria. You know, they have EZEMA, so they have other prayer groups because they say that's the only way I can find strength or grace, and it happened that way. You know, after people gave me phone and computer, I tried to log in my school portal, and luckily for me, I still had like a course going on before my session is over. So I followed that session till it was over, but it was difficult for me to enroll for the next session because my IDs, my passport, my student visa, everything, is with the police. So I could not enroll the next session. And you know, somebody that just came out with this is like starting afresh in life.
Yeah.
I could not pick up I think for 8 months, I could not be able to pick up my life.
Wow.
I was living in pieces, but with time, I started to stand up, you know. Right now, I have my own place. I stay in my own place.
That is good.
I'm feeding, I'm living. Okay, my family is trying to recover all the losses. Yeah, we're trying to pick up of everything. Even though life is not easy, but we're trying to. Many people reached out to me to help me, and I'm standing through. What else? And now, I'm going to get the good news is I'm going to get my documents and my papers back.
Wow, that's a great thing.
After a lot of files, I filed motion to release my property. Yeah, it was accepted last week, so I'm going to receive all my documents and everything, and my life is going to start moving forward.
That's a great news. It's a great news. So now, the other thing again is this, like, can you tell us a brief? Just explain to us the educational sector here in the Philippines and compared to Nigeria's system, because you know, back home, a lot of strike. You can hear that the students, they are on strike, or ASU is on strike for 7 to 8 months. So do you experience such thing here in the Philippines, like strike?
No. You know, I'm a master's student having business administration here in the Philippines. So I've never experienced something like that. You know, even during the lockdown when the coronavirus was very serious.
Schools were still online?
Yeah, I had online class. You know, we had online. I appeared to class online. You know, everything is online. You attend your classes, your assessments, you pass it online. They even help us to be computer tech. You know, internet tech. We are able to Excel, Microsoft Word, Teams. All these applications were used to move our education. The education sector here is better. I wish Nigeria can just learn from this. You know, everything doesn't need to be on paper.
So that means in everything, that means Philippines is better than Nigeria.
Yeah. The education sector, and here you can pick a amount of courses you can accommodate. You know, as a student. You know, you can't say everybody is the same IQ level.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so in the Philippines here, you can pick a number of courses you as a student can be able to cope with. And you can cope with it, only that it's going to give you a longer time. But that way, you can be able to understand what you're doing and follow up with it. So I think the education sector here is better.
That is nice. So now, the other thing again is this. So now, after all this scenario, after all this incident that happened, so what do you have to advise the people out there? Mostly, some of our guys, mostly some Nigerians who are planning to come to the Philippines. So what do you have to tell them? Like, advise them something like that, coming to Philippines is good, is this, no way, so many stories. You know, some people will tell you that you should come to the Philippines, you will walk, you will do this, all those kind of things. So what do you have to tell them?
Okay, firstly, I'm going to tell you the two truths about it. If you are coming to Philippines to study, fine, it's the best place, it's a good place. The education fee is affordable, the lifestyle here is affordable. But if you're coming to work, you have to be sure that it is genuine or legit. You know, here in the Philippines, it's just like other Asian countries. It's a lot of population here. Mostly they employ their citizens.
Okay.
So the blacks here, you have to be able to have something that they want. You can't just say you're coming here to study, then you abandon school and start looking for a job. No, 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 no. If you want to work, go to UK, Europe, America, you know, this country. Or even if you want to work in Philippines, some companies are hiring Nigerians, but you have to be sure that this company is what is hiring. Don't just come here that you want to study and part-time work.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way. There's no working as student visa here.
Okay.
It's either student or working.
Okay.
So you people need to be clear about that. Yeah, if you want to come to the Philippines to study, I'm going to advise you to come here. It's a nice place. You know, the food, nice meals, you know,
okay.
affordable. The transport fare, cheap. You know, there's train, there's bus, there's a local transport.
Okay.
You know, the accommodation also. Okay. It's also affordable. You can manage here in the Philippines.
So the other question is this: like, how much can you spend a day in the Philippines? Like, compared to feeding, you know, as a human being, you have to eat. Like,
yeah.
How much can you spend a day?
Well, okay, let's say
your daily meal. Like,
okay, let's say on the days where I'm very, very broke. Yeah, you can go outside. You can buy a local dish with rice, and let's say the lowest meal, 70 pesos, 100 pesos for breakfast.
Wow.
They sell coffee here. Coffees are 12 pesos. You can buy your coffee with snacks, 20 pesos.
So that means with 200 peso,
yeah,
you can eat.
Yeah.
For just a breakfast or lunch.
Okay, let's say for breakfast and lunch, 200 pesos. Let's say 300 pesos.
300 pesos.
Maximum. 300 pesos maximum.
That is good.
For somebody who is trying.
Actually, the reason why I'm asking this question, at least I'm here, been living in the Philippines for like close to 3 years now, if I'm not mistaken. But one thing that I've never done or I've never tried before is by eating a Filipino dish.
Wow, you're missing a lot.
I've not tried it because
you're missing a lot.
I'm kind of, should I say, sensitive, something like that. So,
yeah.
But one day I will try to see if I can really.
According to in terms of the dishes, I even see these popular chefs online. They feature Filipino dishes. It's nice. Okay. You have to try them.
No problem. So, CHIDIEBERE once more.
Yeah.
Thank you for having you here.
Yeah,
thank you for sharing your story with us. Yeah. So, at least I know a little bit about the story now. Yeah. Thank you for giving us your insight, something like that. So,
thank you very much.
On that thing again is this. So now. As a young guy that is trying to survive in life, so just a little advice to my people outside, something like that.
Okay, yeah. What I've learned in life now is if God is on your side, surely you're going to find a way. You know, many people find themselves in places where they don't want to be. Okay. You know, but with prayer, they find a path. You don't know what God is trying to do for you. Let's take Joseph, for example, in the Bible, when he was sold into slavery. You know, as a slave, who would believe that someday he's going to become a chief in the city or something like that, a leader? You know, if once you are prayerful, you're going to find a path. As a young man, you have to know that you have to find a right path, a legal path. Because if you don't go through a legal path, surely you might be caught up in where you don't want to be. Let's say I was the one the police were looking for. You know, truly those things online would have been true. Yeah. I would spend 10 years or 5 years in the prison if I was the one they were looking for, truly. But you see, God on my side, studies is what I'm after. Studies, trying to get my master, pursue a higher career. Now my name has been cleared. I don't have any mark. I can go anywhere I want to go through.
Okay.
And I'm happy to share this story because now this story is going to defeat what is on the internet.
Yeah.
Because this is a story coming out from me. I have the facts, I have the documents to prove myself. Now I can move on in my life, go a higher career.
Right.
So the legal and the right way is what every youth is supposed to do.
All right. Thank you once more. Hello guys, I think this will be the end of the interview. Please stay tuned to DN Julius 1. Please watch, like, comment and share. Thank you very much, and subscribe.
Thank you.